Good afternoon. My name is Hae-sun Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today, with Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, we will cover an interesting article that was published by Mail Labor Daily, which is regarding the railway labor union strike, a kind of strike, to walk to rule. Yeah. So, could you explain about the content of this article, please?
Hello, how are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung, Korean labor attorney. As our advisor introduced, there is a very important article regarding railroad workers' strike. So they went on strike, to improve the working condition, but the reaction is not some taking general strike or partial strike or slow down strike, but they announced they strike like work to rule strike. What it means is that they follow the rule strictly, so it takes a longer time. Like each station, usually they're supposed to stay maybe 30 minutes, but they intentionally stayed there about 10 minutes. Then the train is very delayed. So this morning, my co-workers, they arrived in the office after 1 hour. So they told that due to the railroad worker strike, they had to wait longer time to get a ride to the office. So I think it is like the union said it is a work to rule strike. It's not general strike or slow down strike, but the company employer side said that this is definitely a slow down strike, so they must be responsible for this strike. So I think the main issue is work to rule strike or slow down strike. What is difference between them? Also, what it can be applicable in each side. So generally, work to rule strike is they provide the labor service, but following the safety rules strictly, but still they provide the labor service. That means that they can receive full salary without any reduction. However, if it is a slow down strike, the wages should be cut off, reduced due to the amount of their labor service given during this strike. So that means slow down strike is a real strike. The company can reduce their workers' salary, but work to rule strike is hard to judge how much they they spend time for striking, maybe the strike. So the main reason why they take a work to rule strike, they go on work to strike, is they want to make sure of earning salary. At the same time, they want to influence the employer to accept their demand. So, however, the employee side, they act the work to rule strike is really strike, so they affected very heavily, so they could not operate their business as scheduled, so they should be responsible for this one. So company may reduce their salary as much as the work efficiency was reduced due to their slow down strike. Yeah. So they have very different concept now. Yeah.
Yes, I understand, and I also experienced, especially during the traffic jam hours, because the term of the train is so long compared to the ordinary period. There were a pack of people waiting for the train, which means if this kind of work to rule strike goes on, people will line up and they have to wait, and sometimes if there are too many people, there will be some safety accident. It's quite dangerous period.
Yeah, so it is strictly restricted for public companies to go on strike because it affects the general people very severely. So their strike is very specially controlled or restricted by law.
So as a labor attorney, do you want to advise the railroad workers to have a proper official strike?
Yeah, I think my advice is they must follow the legal requirement before they going on strike. So such as they must go through mediation process in the labor commission. Also they must decide the strike based on majority of their consent. So that means in order to go on strike, the majority of union members should be agreed. Then it is possible to go on strike. Then such a justifiable strike will be protected by the labor law. Also some like a criminal or civil claim.
I see. So in case of the official, if they go on official strike based on the majority union's agreement, that means that they will not get any income during that strike period. Is that what you mean?
Yes. No strike, no pay. So I mean, no work, no pay. So that's why when labor union and their members they can go on strike, but during the strike period they will not be paid. So they are so afraid of not receiving money. So that is main reason they go on the work to rule strike. So in that case, they are affecting companies' the ordinary work process very severely. Then I think in this case, it belongs to strike. The only issue is a slow down strike. They can reduce their salary, but work to strike, of course it is part of strike, but it is hard to reduce their workers' salary because so limited time.
I see. So
I mean, some like in order to deduct salary, they must count how much they have reduced their work performance. But work to rule strike, it is hard to check the reduced number of working hours.
So that means the employer, such as Korea Rail Corporation, it is very difficult for them to ban this strike and also not pay the railroad workers. So they still have to suffer and also get complaint from the ordinary citizen because of the delay of the train. Is that right?
Yeah, it is very inconvenient and very challenging to the people for their very convenient lifestyle. So if such a work to rule is going to be very delayed for long period of time, then it will cause a lot of side effects. So even some people, they support their strike by the railroad workers. However, if such some work to rule is delayed so long, I'm sure they cannot get any support from general citizens. So I hope they get some strike, get to the collective bargaining table again, and they try to get to some settlement with the employer. Also, employer, it is important they cannot neglect or they cannot reject demand from the majority of union. So through strike, the reason is company want to increase their bargaining power. So, but companies side, they can only allow some wage increase based on their ability to pay. So I think both parties must listen and try to get the result through good negotiation and patience, and also they are very strong mutual the effort. Yeah.
So, as a labor attorney, you would suggest that the railroad workers should have the labor union to deal and negotiate with the employer, the Korea Rail Organization, and make a proper settlement. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So I think this is every year we witnessed their strike in workplaces. So I think this one is not exceptional. So we have to wait and see. I'm sure they'll get good result through respect and some the mutual agreement. Yeah.
I see. Thank you very much for your advice.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay. Bye bye.